Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a movie review of the movie Office Space from 1999, and this is a comedy. It is oh my god funny. This is I'd never heard of this movie until my wonderful and awesome wife told me about it, and she said, "Well, watch this movie. It's funny." And I'm like, "I don't know." I don't know. And then we watched it, and oh my god, it's one of the funniest movies ever. If you're not laughing, you just not paying attention. The plot is there's three cubicle bound wage slaves. They work in a computer company and they have moronic bosses, and they work in an out of touch company, and they decide to rebel against their greedy boss. This is just hilarious. It's a series of misadventures, and it's I guess it's what every worker would like to do but can't, because they wouldn't get away with it. They'd get fired. You know what I mean? Well, that's what this is about, and it's funny. It is so funny. The cast here, you got Ron Livingston, who's one of the best actors on the planet, in my opinion. Jennifer Aniston is in this. David Herman, Ajay Nate. I'm going to try to say his name right, because everybody deserves to have their name said right, especially a quality actor like this guy. AJAY. It's AJ Naidu, Naidu. AJ Naidu. And if I murdered that, I apologize. Diedrich Bader, Stephen Root, Gary Cole, and John C. McGinley. Everybody in this is good. They're all good. There's not a bad one in the bunch. The standouts, I try to go with people who you wouldn't expect, people who kind of are in the background, you don't really pay attention to that much. I try to look at stuff like that in a movie, because without the background, the star is standing there talking. You know what I'm saying? He's got to have the people around him, and the things around him, the sets and all that. And sometimes it's the production crew that's the standout. But in this, I got to go with Ron Livingston. He plays the star of the movie, Peter. This guy captures the sinking despair of the cubicle that we all know so well, and the utter hopelessness of a dead end job. If you've never had a dead end job, if you have ever had a dead end job, you'll understand what this guy's feeling and what all these guys are feeling. Because as I recall, their job was to recode for the millennium. You remember the millennium bug, where everything was supposed to 2000 was supposed to hit and all the computers were supposed to shut down, because it was all set for the 1900s, and once it hit 2000, everything was going to shut down. And of course, it didn't happen. As I understand it, these guys' job was to recode, go through lines of code daily, and fix the 1900s so that it wouldn't die when it hit 2000, the year 2000. That was my understanding. And I'm sorry, that's got to be a dead end job. That's just ridiculous. Well, in this movie, he had to do some research. He captures the sinking despair so well. It's a dead end job, and he knows it, and he's so good at it. He captures it, and he projects that onto the screen. He knows he's never going anywhere. His boss is too stupid. The boss is smart enough not to let him out of the cubicle, because he's getting the job done. But he knows, because of that, he knows his boss is never going to let him out of the cubicle. You see what I'm saying? So he captures that real well, and he projects it in the movie, and it's brilliant. Livingston, if you've never seen him in anything, he was in Band of Brothers. He played the intel guy from Band of Brothers. Really good actor, quality actor. If you've not seen him in something else, find him and find stuff that he's in, because it's good. It's all good. This guy has not made a bad movie. Now, the background guy. This is the guy that everybody roots for. Stephen Root. And he was in talk radio. He played the billionaire guy that owned the station. In this, he plays the guy in the background who mumbles everything, and everybody pretty well ignores. And in the end, of course, he's able to get away with a buttload of money. But I don't want to give away. My point is, there's a guy like this in every office, and Root is a comic genius. This guy is brilliant. He plays the part to the hilt. He's sitting there mumbling about a stapler. He's mumbling about this. He's mumbling about that. He knows people don't care about him. His office keeps getting moved. It ends up down in the basement somewhere. It's ridiculous. This guy, Stephen Root, is an unsung genius in comedy. And if you've not seen him in anything, you're serious. You're significantly missing out. This guy's really, really good. So if you folks have a chance to see this, the movie is Office Space from 1999. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.